What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Wednesday, February 19th, 2020. Rapper Pop Smoke killed in home invasion. Officials confirm. They're confirming with this piece of fake news propaganda coming out at 5:06 p.m. More nonsense letting you think and believe that, black men are always in some sort of home invasions. They're getting shot. This guy was arrested earlier in January for apparently stealing a Rolls Royce. Black people steal. That's what they're programming. And then when they program their crap, they put these numerical signals in them. This one at 5:06 about Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke in gematria equals 56. All this is the alphabetical order. P is the 16th letter, for example. 1 plus 6 is 7, so P becomes 7. S is 10 because 1 plus 9 is 10. S is the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 is 10. So you're reducing everything once. And then K is the 11th letter. 11 is the master number in numerology. Since it's the master number, you don't need to reduce it. So applying those rules, it equals 56. That is the number for Society of Jesus. That is the Masonic order within the Catholic Church. That is who put out this ritual by the numbers. That is who controls the police. The LAPD is the Catholic Church. They are the Scottish Rite Freemasons, the Zionist Jews. Notice how this is a 51-second video. Conspiracy 51, Black Man 51, Freemason 51. Look at what this Freemason, this officer says. I like how they have this microphone. See this 4-4, channel 4 here? They make sure you see the microphone. 4 and 4. Kill 44, shooting 44. Shooting, see that's 44. Likewise, kill, execution, 44, officer 44, etc. And look, Captain Steve Lurie, which we'll see his name gematria after this. Let's look at the riddle. This is a Freemason. I'm about to give you a numerology riddle about the death of this rapper who very well faked his death.
I can tell you that at 4:55 this morning, multiple LAPD Hollywood units responded to a call at 2033 Hercules Drive.
So just that alone. At 4:55, sacrifice equals 55. So there's no K or V, so ignore that, but it's still single reduction. You reduce each letter to a single digit. S the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10. So sacrifice becomes 55, 4:55. And then what does he say? At 2033, and this is 233 days from the birthday of the guy who owns the house, if I recall correctly. Zach talked all about it in his stream and in his videos. And 233 is the 51st prime number. So a 51-second video talking about 2033. Again, 233 is the 51st prime. Federal equals 33. This is from the federal government. This is one world order, new world order.
In the Hollywood Hills.
And one more thing, Hollywood Hills, HH, hip hop. The code 88 at HH and hip hop. Related events all the time.
Hollywood Hills. The radio call was called in by someone from back east and stated a friend of theirs' home was being broken into by multiple suspects and that one of them was armed with a handgun. When officers arrived there approximately 6 minutes later, they discovered a victim inside the house had been shot. They called the fire department who arrived and transported that victim to Cedars-Sinai Hospital, where he was pronounced dead some hours later. I'm not sure the time he was pronounced. Officers detained several people who were inside the house. However, all of those folks were released. It was widely reported that someone at the scene was arrested. That is not true. No one was arrested at the scene.
That is not true. I love how he said that. That is not true. Yes, that's his way of saying it was the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Not true equals 113, 32, like Scottish.
We begin today with the 2020 league.
And notice how he said the call was at 4:55, but then the officers got there 6 minutes later. That's then at 5:01, 51. Again, federal equals 51. At 2033, 233 is the 51st prime. At 2033, Hercules, which equals 44. 2033, the 51st prime, or 233 is the 51st prime. 23 2033 itself isn't one, but in numerology, dropped a 0. So they're coding this 233, the 51st prime, 51-second video, getting there at 501 by the numbers. So before I forget, one thing I noticed is this guy's death from 50 Cent's birthday. Because death equals 228, as Zach explained in his video. Death 228, 228 days later, we get, from 50 Cent's birthday, we get this guy dying, Bashar Jackson, related to 50 Cent apparently. But when you count the end date, it's 229 days. That's the 50th prime, and today's the 50th day of the year. And that's a big 50 ritual with 50 Cent. So see how Pop Smoke dying February 19th, 2020. His name is Bashar Barack Jackson. So Bashar Jackson's his first and last name. Look at this. Bashar Jackson equals 229 when you reverse the alphabetical order. That's the 50th prime. Now let's look at Curtis Jackson. You just type that in, Curtis Jackson. Who do you get? You get some actor for the Catholic Church, 50 Cent. That's exactly what he is, an actor for the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Scottish equals 50. He's an agent for the Zionist Jews, the federal government. He's born July 6, 1975. 76, blood sacrifice, 76, 67. So from July 6 till today, or we can do today to July 6th. I'll show you. I'll show you July 6th till today. His past birthday till today. His 44th birthday till today. And you'll see how many days it is. See, counting the end date, 229 days. This is beyond coincidental. 229 days from Curtis Jackson's birthday. Bashar Jackson, which is Pop Smoke, dies. You see what I'm saying? See how this works? How to Rob is the name of 50 Cent's song they got famous on. How to Rob equals 44, like shooting, like kill, like execution. 50 Cent's 44 years old right now. That's the song that got 50 Cent famous. Now we have Pop Smoke dying in a robbery. And this is all happening 229 days, the 50th prime from 50 Cent's birthday on the what? 50th day of the year. How is this not a by-the-numbers ritual from the Scottish Rite Freemasons? Please tell me how is it not? How is this not ritual by the numbers? Prime number relationships, dates on the calendar, the gematria. Again, Bashar Jackson. This is the name of Pop Smoke. 229. I mean, it's just so clean. This only can happen when you have this media run by the you-know-who's, the Freemasons, the Zionist Catholic Church. They like to practice numerology. They're into Kabbalah. They believe God created the world, combined the letter with the number. And through that, you can play God over people's lives because God plays over people's lives with that knowledge. So this is how they act like God. Not saying anything negative, not saying anything hurtful. That's just what they do, and this is how they do it. Law enforcement received a call just before 5 a.m., 8 a.m. Eastern time. I mean, you see what they had to do here. Wow. Are we? No. We're not catching them red-handed here. We're catching them red-handed. Because what they usually do, they change the time zone. This is the same time zone. This proves they do this shit on purpose. I mean, are you seeing what CNN is doing right here? They do this shit on purpose to get the numbers. This means they didn't give a fuck about the time zone. They give zero shits about it. They wanted to put the 5 and the 8. They wanted to put the 5 and the 8 inside their Freemasonic propaganda. Freemasonry equals 58. Rosicrucian. This is from the Rosicrucians. This is their ritual. Rosicrucian equals 58, which means Rose Cross. Guess what that equals? Rose Cross, 58. This is all a secret society. Secret society equals 58. Annual coeptus on the back of the dollar bill, that equals 58. In God we trust equals 58. We the people equals 58. Plenty more. Plenty more. What do we have? You have Kobe Bryant, 58. The whole Tetragrammaton. Tetragrammaton equals 58. Doing those rituals with him and LeBron James, King James. King James, the real King James, dies at 58 unexpectedly because he's an actor. He died by the numbers, doing what he's told to do. A Freemason all by the code. So some examples of that 58. I didn't even mean to go in so in depth, but I wanted to. And now that we're here, you say they cleanly did this. I cannot believe this. This is not a typo. This proves again they did not care. And they even put someone back east in quotes. I'm glad they did that because I was wondering, did I decode east, back east? They put someone back east in quotes. I think there's something in there. Someone back east equals 86 like blood sacrifice, 257 like blood sacrifice, 76 like blood sacrifice. This is unbelievable. See these three numbers? Now I'll type in blood sacrifice and look at the overlap. Blood sacrifice. They even kept the ciphers. It's the same ciphers. Only difference is for blood sacrifice, it's 76 is really the single reduction. Again, when you don't see a K or a V, just ignore it. It's the same thing as having single reduction. Again, the names of the ciphers, it doesn't matter. These are named by Derek. He's obviously not in the gang. He's not a Freemason. He's not a you-know-who. He's not a Jesuit. So, the names are arbitrary. But you see how they work. S exception, S the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10. Blood sacrifice 76, 257, 86, like someone back east. They quoted that inside the propaganda crap. And I still can't believe this 5 a.m. Eastern time. 8 a.m. Eastern time. No, I mean, and so they probably meant 5 Pacific time, 8 a.m. Eastern. That's what they meant. They don't give a fuck, guys. They don't give a shit. They're trying to put 58 inside their propaganda. One more time, never forget this. CNN.com/anything. Anything that's not valid. What do you get? Uh-oh, it could be you or it could be us, but there's no page here. Guess what this equals? Very clear they do this deliberately. It equals 580 using alphabetical order, 58. And 229, which we've learned in this video, is the 50th prime, Scottish 50. It is from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. For the last time, this is bullshit crap, propaganda, fake news, murder rituals from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Scottish 50, Freemasonry equals 58. Here they're saying when you put the wrong thing in, you get 580. When you go to their error page, they do this all by the numbers. I'm pretty sure search CNN is just coded. Might as well do it. 85 like federal government. 158, 50, Scottish 50, Freemasonry 158, Scottish 49. Unbelievable. It is from the Freemasons. When you search CNN, you are searching through authentic Freemasonic propaganda, all by this numerical system. So they are exactly correct for coding those numbers. Look, her talking about Notorious B.I.G., also murdered by the code. Jay-Z, obviously a Freemason. Nas, always in these rituals. Meet the Woo. That's his album. This guy, Pop Smoke. Meet the Woo equals 42, like nigger, and 48. Don't forget Ice Cube. Equals 42, like nigger, 30. I saw this before I did the video in 48. But another example of a black, musician with these numbers. So I think that's pretty good for now. The whole point of this video was actually just to show you this. That how they updated this at 506. Really, because I saw CNN put the Pop Smoke propaganda on the front page. I said I want to talk about it because I know it's going to be coded. We had the 51-second video with that riddle from the police. And then we have the 506, Pop Smoke equals 56. Here talking about Chief Keef. I mean, they're talking about all these things. Chief Keef, Chicago drill rappers. Chief Keef has been in a lot of murder rituals for his career. Chance the Rapper at 1113, Scottish equals 113. Kylie Jenner, of course, with the 1234, Murder 34, Pop 34. I think Pop Smoke equals 34. If not that, I know Pop definitely does. Pop 34. Pop Smoke equals 34 as well, yeah. And 106, like black. I remember black people all the time. Of course, you got Kylie Jenner, and it's synced up with all these people's birthdays. Kylie Jenner with Travis Scott. They had a whole thing, a whole ritual together, and this is synced up with Travis Scott as well. Pop Smoke did a song with Travis Scott. This is all synced up. If I was super into celebrity, I was like all into that type of shit, guys, I could just hammer off everything. But I don't give it's just hard for me to tell you that stuff right away. I also can't. Cal the Wild 147, Cowboy, sure. Freemason equals 147. Republic Records. I mean, this is what I hate the most. This is sick. Guys, I am showing you a ritual from Republic Records, and I'm going to shout them out in the title. This is a murder ritual from Republic Records. They murdered this guy by the code or helped him fake his death. And they're saying, we are devastated by the unexpected and tragic loss of Pop Smoke 10. Our prayers and thoughts go out to his family, friends, and fans as we mourn this loss together. At 12:14, dead 14, end 14. See what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. This is disgusting. These are the people who are responsible. If you haven't figured it out by now, these are the Freemasons, the you-know-whos, the Catholic Church. And I say the you-know-whos, it's very clear who runs the recording industry. There's truth to a lot of stereotypes. So, I'm not going to have to say these people as often as I need to. Hope you get the point. So YouTube doesn't fuck my videos up. Look at the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry up here, the black and red Jesuit order colors. But you know who runs Republic Records? I mean, he's wearing the Catholic Church colors here as well. Pop Smoke 10. We were out 10, you get 42 like nigger. 39. This guy's from New York, I think. Yeah, from New York to LA. Again, all synced up with these basketball people. Besides Kobe dying, these guys and stuff all synced up together from Brooklyn to California. But New York to LA, that's all Tupac and all that. You know what I mean? Tupac had the same type of journey. So, I mean, I hope you see it here. Republic Records are just sick. Ours the 19th, or the 18th letter, 1 plus 8 is 9, 99. We route 13, get 99. The Bavarian Illuminati found with 13 families, and I did with 99 numerology. Last month, Pop was returning from Europe when he was arrested at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York on a charge of interstate transport of a stolen vehicle. A stolen Rolls Royce. And this is 33 days later he dies. He dies 33 days, a span of 34, Pop Smoke 34, from then. And don't be surprised if this has something to do with if it's synced up with the assassination of JFK. I mean, this guy's been assassinated by the federal government, just like JFK. Of course, both could have faked their deaths, but you know what I mean. Here's 652. This is what we saw early in the last video. We already looked at this. I'm not gonna look at it again. But for recap, they have this picture at 1/15/2020, January 15, 2020. Masonic 115, killing 115. So, I mean, that's just it. It's just more bullshit from the Freemasons, as always. Peace out.